Good everything. It's now about 7:10. It is Tuesday the 10th of October 2023 and it's at 35 degrees. Now, if you saw my vlog yesterday, you know the weather people said we weren't supposed to go down to the 30s overnight, but here it is, a new day, and we're in the 30s, and I got stuff out there I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with. So I am going to release the Krakens, and I have a friend who's having a family reunion, and she wanted 60 eggs, 30 of which I dropped off last week, but she wants the other 30 this morning because her family is going to be in the next 2 days or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go release them, feed them, and then I am going to go take these eggs. So status on this tote for the last 2 weeks or so, they've been using it, or I put it out. It was hot those first 2 weeks, so they didn't use it much. So it rained one day or drizzled, and I decide what I'm going to do now is I start putting their feed in the tote, so they have no choice but to go in the tote and get accustomed to it. So they're going in to get feed, and I've seen 1 or 2 of them in there from time to time. So we'll see how that continues to work. Going down the YouTube rabbit hole, excuse my finger if it's in the way, I saw some recipes for green tomato chutney, green tomato salsa, and pickled green tomatoes. So I might have to use my tomatoes to try something like that. Anyway, I will bring you back later once it warms up a bit, and we'll go from there. Okay. All right, so now it's 8:15, and temperature went up 2 degrees. I think we're at 37. Nope, 36. 1 degree. So I'm back from delivering those eggs, and one of my projects for today is I need to go clean out the chicken coop. I did not do it last Saturday, so not a favorite project to get done, and it's still a bit chilly, so but it needs to get done. So let me go knock that out, and I'll bring you back later. All right, so it's now 9-ish, and I came out here to dump the shavings out the chicken coop, and I was doing a bit of inspecting, and I figure I'd show you. So it's so doggone cold out here that the worms on the broccoli plant either fell off because they died, or they're playing possum. But there's about freaking 4 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I noticed another one on, this is kale. So, and I haven't sprayed in a month of Sundays. So when it warm up, we'll see what they do. I probably should scoop them up and feed them to the chickens. I might just do that. But this broccoli plant already looks spent as it is, so I'm going to end up pulling that. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a fifth one right there. So I'm gonna end up pulling that plant, feed it to chickens, and maybe I'll hold on to this kale a little longer. Probably could harvest a few more okra. Anyway, yeah, it's that doggone cold out here, in my opinion. I'm also thinking that I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna harvest any cantaloupe and watermelon that I can. I doubt they'll be sweet, but they're gonna end up going to the chickens too. So that's also a project on the list to do. The jalapenos that got harvested yesterday, I try to get about 10 out of there, but to me they're a little small. But I got a plant here that typically gives me some decent sized ones, and I'm looking for about a good 10. I'm thinking some bacon wrap jalapenos maybe on the menu. Anyway, I'm going inside and get me some breakfast, warm up a little bit, and when it gets a little warmer out here, I'll bring you back. Alright, so it's now 12:30 and we're back at it again. Managed to harvest some okra and some more jalapeno peppers. These are definitely bigger, so they're going to make great bacon wrap jalapenos. I started to pull this vine, and the umbilicals are green, and it's hurting my heart to do it, so I'm going to just leave them for a couple more days. It's getting rain tomorrow and Thursday, so I'll just have to wait until they die back. I just can't do them right now. Don't feel right to do it. Anyway, this broccoli, like I showed you earlier, infested with worms. Damn worms was just playing possum. The cold didn't kill them. So I'm gonna get this pulled out. As you can, well, maybe you can't see, but let's see if we zoom in here. See that little fat thing right there on the back of that leaf? Yeah. Pull that, show that to the chickens. I'm whipping up a salad for them. These are the 2 watermelons that umbilical died. They look sweet and juicy, but they were too small. So I'm gonna throw them with that stuff in there, feed it to the chickens. These are the tomatoes I harvested. I'm gonna do a bag of ripe and a bag of green for the food pantry on Thursday. And I still have to wash up the tomatoes that was harvested yesterday. So that's where we are. Could harvest some more peppers, but trying to see if they're gonna get bigger before it gets colder. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. I'll bring you back in a bit. I forgot to tell you that I harvested and tried one of my 3 goji berries and ate them. It has an unusual taste. Can't yet describe it, but it's definitely sweet and juicy. So I'll bring you back in a bit. Anyway, it is now about 5 to 7. Got everybody put up. And need to close out this vlog. So thanks for stopping by. Trust everyone had a blessed day. Let me show you the green tomatoes that was harvested. So this is what I ended up with. About 3 bags. I got a few green ones in there, and that bag is nothing but green ones. So hopefully the food pantry could use it. That being said, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you in the next one.